My name is Maria and I decided to cycle home from my Erasmus in Barcelona to Brighton, England. So I had a bike and I loved my bike, but previous to this it was a commuter bike. So I thought, perfect, I've got to get back home, I can just use my bike. Never done anything like this before. The day I was meant to leave was the day that Storm Gloria came to Barcelona. And Storm Gloria wasn't playing about. I had a little internal battle and reasoned that it was actually quite a stupid thing to, as stubborn as I am, I didn't want to die. So I booked a fast train from Barcelona to Perpignan, and I looked online, it said I could bring my bike. I called up, they said I could bring my bike. So I got to the train station. Just as I was about to board the train, someone said, "No bikes on the train." I just immediately burst into tears in the train station, and I finally found a bus that went to Toulouse. Just as I was buying a ticket off the woman at the cash desk, she told me that actually bikes are only allowed on buses in summer, so she couldn't sell me the ticket. So I said okay, and I booked a ticket online by myself anyway. Went back. Luckily my grandparents live in Barcelona. I put my bike in a bike box with the help of my lovely granddad, and I snuck it onto the bus, and they didn't notice it was a bike, and finally I was en route. I decided on day 2, cycling and calling my mum, and I said, "Mum, when I get home in 6 days' time, please, 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 can you make me my favourite vegan spaghetti bolognese?" And I couldn't stop thinking about it. From that moment on, I was essentially on a pilgrimage, commuting home to eat my mum's spaghetti bolognese. And when I finally got to eat it at midnight on the 31st of January, I cried.
Let's rock and roll. Why do my arms hurt? Because I stayed last night. So comfy. I don't know when that road turned onto the road I'm on. Feeling a bit overwhelmed with how wonderful our warm showers experiences have been so far. The first day I had to get a sim, and my host went down to the local tobacco shop in the village and asked if they had sims while I was eating breakfast. And each host made me vegan meals, which I thought I'd have to go to the supermarket. I did accidentally use the dog towel instead of the guest towel when I had a shower last night, and I keep getting whipped of dog. Now I've got another 130 kilometers in that direction. So cold. Fell off my bike. My knee hurts. It takes all night, that'll be alright. If I can get you to smile before I leave. Just slept for 10 hours, and after a delicious dinner of homemade lentil soup, bread, homemade beer, and this morning homegrown walnuts and bread and coffee. Biscuit. It was good. I've got fruit juice and soy milk. Honey, you really took me. You know the way you look so kind. I'd love to stick around, but I'm running behind. 75k in today. Feeling good. had a little pit stop, applying some. I am literally just always thinking about food though, or like lasagna, or burgers, pizza, or crumble. Just drink some soy milk. I haven't seen Car for a while. I've been singing the Proclaimers to myself. I think I should take this off. Yeah. Just really like the sun right now. It has come to my attention that I am down to my last 2 Cliff Bars. Today, I don't know how, but there's just nothing but essentially this dark cloud. Yikes. I accidentally slept in this morning and it's raining and I've got 130 kilometres to do today. The Garmin took me through some heavy, wet trails that are definitely not road bike material. So the bike's looking a bit muddy. The guy tonight, who I'm meant to be staying with, didn't answer. But the people I stayed with last night, I told them about it. And his brother, who lives where I want to go, and he said he could have me. So isn't that nice? Bag's not looking the freshest. Okay, I'm actually going to get moving before I freeze. And it's just been raining the whole time. And like, to be fair, I don't mind it. I look like, rain going down my neck. If you can't deal with a high cost lifestyle, I suggest you look away now. For lunch today, I found this beautiful spot just in the middle of a little lake. But it's still raining, but that's fine. And I've got myself some hummus and some bread. It's got a bit wet, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm just gonna. What a lovely day. 76 rainy kilometres down. 74 to go. Slightly concerned that my bag is waterproof. There's not much we can do about that now. Finally, some real food. That's my outfit of the day. There's nothing like eating soggy bread in the middle of January by the side of the road. The lifestyle. What can I say? So we got off to a bit of a rocky start this morning. I ended up just getting really lost and ended up going along a motorway. That was obviously a bad idea. I set off late anyway because I was like, oh, it's only 100 kilometres. I don't really know what I'm doing because my Garmin is not really working. I'm just heading north and following the signs, eating bananas because as much as I like bananas, it's a lot of banana. Je voudrais spaghetti. This is the longest day I'm going to do. 180 kilometers. Ah! Which sounds so overwhelming, but luckily I stayed with this ultra cyclist last night, and he got me all pumped for it. And he's like, if you can do 140, you can do 180. It's all in your mind. So I was like, alright, I guess you know better than anyone. Lunchtime. It's mad to think that I'm actually going to complete this. I'm so proud of myself. This is really hard. I've done 127k. I've been riding 6.5 hours. And I've got 53 to go. My legs are cramping and the wind is blowing in my face. When the fun starts, like the whole thing is just like constantly a little bit inclined. My thighs are kind of tensing randomly and like shooting pain. Don't have that much liquid left. So really want a coffee. Hello. Coffee shop. It's gonna get dark in an hour and a half. Great. Kind of tripping. I shouldn't be afraid. Just really tired. The only thing between me and a bed. 53k. So we're gonna do it. Easy. Bonjour. Had a bit of a rough start to the day because it was raining loads and I just couldn't be bothered, and I was sitting outside in a cafe freezing my tits off. But got myself a nice chocolate sandwich. I can't stop thinking about food. So I'm 95 kilometers from Dieppe, which means I've basically done it.
I actually didn't think I could do it until I saw the sea on my last day. I've been cycling over this hill all day and I finally got to the top and I saw the sea, and as I was just whizzing down the other side I was just laughing and I was so overwhelmed with the fact that I was going to finish it. I thought I'd come to some big life conclusions or, you know, find myself. Actually, I just mostly thought about food. Mostly I was just happy to be there. It made my attention span a lot better. Doing nothing for so long forces you to be comfortable inside your own head, or it did for me anyway. It was so freeing to just have nothing to do but just think and pedal for 8 days straight. I really got in the zone. I didn't listen to music or anything the whole way. Taking on something that I didn't think that I could achieve and then achieving it made me feel like I'm capable of more than I think I am. But mostly I realised that I wanted to do more things like this, more big physical adventures by myself.